Mete mão. E aí, pai? Por causa da demora toda. A frente da zaga aqui é braba. Piruquala.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Cannavaro. Robson. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. Maldini. Robson. De Ligt. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Couldn't squeeze it through. Has a look and place it forward. It's a searching pass. Robertson looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And it's Hullet. And there's green grass ahead of him. Cafu, ball in towards the middle. And the counter is on. Cannavaro. Corinthians are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now.
Dá no pé, Tchevich.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's played it back. Quick look, then plays it in.
Pelo amor de Deus.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, great leap! And now they can spring out of defence. Pull it.
Pode correr, Ronaldo, quando tô nem correndo.
Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Well read, and the danger is averted. He's looking wide. Robson. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Messi. Koeman. It's a threatening ball. Oh, that's nice. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's a dumping here. Robertson. Cafu. Now Robson. And it's Hullet. Pirlo. And it's Neymar. And this is Ibrahimovic. He'll try from distance. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. Koeman does really well to win the ball there. Messi. That's a lovely pass. That could... Messi! Goal! Victoria! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Victoria have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, they can break here. That is good progress on the left. That's a throw. Zanetti. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. An instinctive delivery. Tries to get it clear. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Robson and De Ligt. Ronaldinho. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Corinthians finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So straight into the second half.
Corinthians really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm.
Big chance!
Puta que
Messi!
pariu.
Genius! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Header! And a neat finish. Back to within one. Interesting. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Corinthians cut their deficit and look raring to go again. It's Pelé! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cafu turns back here, probably the best option. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Shevchenko being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic going forward. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Robson, foot in. Pirlo, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, now here's an interesting... Goes for the shot!
Oxi. Bola
And
fraquinha
a
dessa, meu
terrific
filho.
save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Corinthians are looking to go forward now. Chiellini cuts it out. That's an imaginative pass. Cafu looking to add to his goal. Ronaldinho. Zola. Ambitious ball here. Pullet is in a really good position out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So, third corner of the game. And this is Zola. He's having a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter.
Ih, bola lá pra Shevchenko.
And this is Shevchenko. Zanetti. And it's Chiellini. Nesta.
Sobe.
Pullet going after that. Well, played right into his path. Robson. Oh, good read. Ronaldinho. Robson. Played out to the left flank. And it's Xabi Alonso. Sends it crossfield. Cafu plays it in.
Subiu.
That's put pay to the danger. Looking tidy in possession here. Looking for the far post.
Shevchenko. Gulitão passou da bola.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down.
He's having a hit!
Meu pai.
Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Zanetti venturing down the left. Pass somewhat off target.
Pullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Robson running with the ball, and the shot!
Bonitão!
And with the match slipping
homem
away,
é brabo.
they have hauled themselves off the canvas. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
O homem é brabo.
Time for a change in personnel. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Neymar. Played out wide. That's a shade optimistic.
Cafu.
And it's
Bonitão, meu pai, era uma bike.
the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cafu.
Cafu.
And this is
Bonitão.
He's
Olha o gol.
A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
Baixa
Min
tudo.
duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
Termina a partida.
They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A
Rapaz,
tough win earned through the power of will. And
que
this
virada.
place is bouncing. Bullet voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
que virada. Pô, jogão, você viu, velho? Aqui, se eu ganhar uma partida agora, eu subo pra segunda divisão. Mais uma pra subir logo pra primeira. Corinthians. Essa é toda branca. Os caras com as contas tudo roubadas também, Diego. Essa aqui tá meia boquinha. Assim ainda tá boa. Vamos jogar, vamos pra cima.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock
Tomara que não
horns.
chuva
This
pegar
is
meu baba na
football
quadra
at
hoje,
its
velho.
finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Vamos embora.
There's the whistle. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Porra, é essa?
Engages and forces him off the ball. Aims beyond the defence. He's having a shot!
Pega, Cannavaro!
And he
Rapaz.
couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And we have our very first corner. Guardiola! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Maldini. And it's Robertson. In with the challenge. Maldini. For Xavi Alonso. De Ligt. Over to the right flank. Played out towards the right wing. Can he get on the end of this? Corinthians have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run. Gerrard. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Messi. And here's Yamal. Yamal gets on his bike and on the move. Now it's Gerrard. Played in by Gerrard. Buffon deals with that nice and simple. Cafu. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Robertson on a serious charge here. Shevchenko stood his ground strongly. And here's Hullet.
Bullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Ele
And
vai
the
tirar
potential here for the
a
first goal of
mexer
the
em
game.
goleiro. Então vou meter no meio canto dele. Vai.
Ronaldinho!
Não mexeu não. Não sabe mexer o goleiro não. Já vi tudo. Que é isso,
And
mano?
it's Xavi Alonso.
Xavi Alonso. Os caras que mexem o goleiro. Se rolar outra falta aqui, já sei que ele não sabe
Corner
mexer.
number 2 then.
Se rolar, né?
Getting up there!
O cara deu uma tabaca
Barcelona
ali.
have the chance to go the other way.
Ixi.
And the through ball. And this is Messi. And he's managed to get free. Shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Porra.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was
Porra,
very poor.
juiz.
Great chance here from position A1.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Já buguei a mente dele ali, ó.
Messi! Messi!
Desgramado, velho.
Genius! He's got himself an absolute peach. A true beauty of a goal,
Wait.
so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done
Impressive jump!
Ah.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ó, demora pro cara tocar a bola.
He's had it taken off him. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And this is Shevchenko. Played in by Rumo. He leaps for it.
Meu pai.
Another headed effort. Again, not the most fruitful.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Timber. Neymar. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Messi. Neymar. Pull it.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Xavi Alonso. And it's Gullit. It's a really well-measured ball. Now Robson. And here's Shevchenko.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Xavi Alonso. Robson. Robertson. Cafu.
Ó, Ronaldinho, você é
Threads
foda.
one in. He's cut it out. Rodri. Messi. And he welcomes it in. Shot could be on. Robson. Ronaldinho.
Acaba logo essa miséria do jogo, juiz.
Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Corinthians finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
pra cima, vamos pra cima.
Away we go again.
Corinthians can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Can he
Agora,
get it through?
Gulitão.
And this
Agora,
is
Gulitão.
Gullit.
Ah!
Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Messi. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
E aí, meu mano, beleza?
And no surprise, that's a booking.
David Gamer. Eu nunca mais fiz live por aqui não, velho.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Robertson. Sends it crossfield. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Sapeca, Gulitão.
Well taken goal. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys
Boa,
knew
mano,
they were in a
eu
battle,
gosto de jogar
and
nessa
they
câmera
did
porque eu
exactly
jogo no
what was
posse de
needed
bola.
to get back into it.
Aí
That's
essa
gonna make
câmera
the
pra
boss
mim eu
just a
tenho
little happy now.
visão do campo todo. Velho.
Unstoppable. Just
Pra
how
mim se
do
torna
they
melhor,
contain
velho.
him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Costume, velho.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of
Não
fairly
sabia
equal
não que a bola ia
standing.
passar.
The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Yamal. And this is Neymar. Corinthians needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Sapeca,
Goes for a
Cafu.
shot!
Eita!
Corinthians! And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper
Eu fiz
should have
teste, eu
done
não jogava
a
nessa
better
câmera
job.
não, eu jogava na
Full
câmera
stop.
normal que todo mundo joga. Aí eu fiz a
So we have a
mudança, velho.
breakthrough.
Aí eu
Now
comecei a
how
ganhar
will
as
things
partidas,
develop
velho.
from here?
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Cafu.
Tá de primeira,
And the shot!
a dominar a bola pra
That's a
quê,
fair
Cafu?
try, but just off
Dominar pra
target.
quê?
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gerrard.
Não.
Now it's Yamal. Now it's come to nothing.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. That's positional
Só
goal.
pra não perder a
Shapes to
jogada.
shoot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good.
Essa
You can't
formação
ask
minha que
for
eu
much
queria
more
ser.
than that.
Queria um Roberto Carlos no
So,
lugar desse
third quarter of the
Robertson.
game.
E vai tomar o gol, essa brechinha ali foi focada.
Chance!
Puta que pariu.
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Gerrard. That is a little undercooked. Maldini. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Now Robson. Now it's unhooked!
Ah, não. Tá.
Split-second reaction.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And here's Hullet.
Corinthians surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's Neymar. Robson. De Ligt.
Ah,
And that's a throw-in. Just eases him off the ball. Robertson. Xavi Alonso. Cannavaro. Spread to the right. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Messi. Chance here to counter. Robson. And here's Hullet. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Demorou.
That has not gone well. Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And this is Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
This usually is the time teams go into
Parece que tá vendo?
conservation
Tem tudo lá
mode.
na frente.
Oh, that was vital.
Não, Cafu, volta.
Driving on and making good progress. And here's Messi. Gerrard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Nicely weighted ball. Messi.
Pedido.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty.
Meu Deus.
And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Olha o pênalti que o juiz deu, velho.
So this to pull
Vou
level.
apertar pra fazer uma mudança aqui. Pra mexer com o psicológico dele. O Messi vai bater no meu canto direito.
And he scores! Back in business!
Vai lá, mano, faltando 12 segundos pra acabar o jogo, o juiz dá um pênalti
That's
desse.
a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a
Não é
comfortable
muita
finish.
descaração um negócio desse não, velho. Não é não,
How
velho.
they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has
Pelo
beaten them.
amor de Deus.
A good watch, a really good watch. Both
Pô,
sides
velho, que
toiling
pênalti
to
esse aí,
try
velho.
and outthink, outsmart each other.
Pênalti
But it
vagabundo
wasn't
da
to be,
porra.
and they're all square.
E você tem que ir de divisão já, mano? É, velho, quando tem essa parada aqui que todo mundo desce de divisão, aí você começa a jogar, começa a pegar uns caras da primeira divisão, uns roubados, aí é complicado. Aí eu tô jogando com esses 3 zagueiros aqui, mas não tô nem sofrendo muito. Não tô sofrendo aqui porque eu tô botando defesa recuada nos laterais. Aí quando eles estão defendendo, ele recua como se fosse quase um lateral. Aí ajuda muito a marcação. Mande seu zap aí, mano, pra eu botar você no grupo aqui. Eu sou daqui de Salvador. Botar você no grupo aqui que os caras jogam resenha também. Não tem muita pessoa no grupo não. Mas tem uma galerinha que brinca. Ah, você é desse grupo Gameplay, né? Você é o pai de Matheus, velho? Matheus joga pra porra, velho. Matheus joga certo pra porra. Viciado pra porra. Pô, esse Verón aqui joga muito, velho. O pai de Matheus. Vou tirar uma foto aqui, vou botar no grupo lá.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Já mandei já.
Oh, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro. I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always goes about his business with conviction and authority, and a proper leader.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team.
Essa câmera é top.
Mbappé.
Minha televisão não é nem grande, mas quando é grande se torna até melhor pro cara jogar. Ele veio com o time todo.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Shevchenko.
Não, era o triângulo.
No way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Baresi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Mbappé. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And this is Shevchenko.
Hein?
Veron.
Washington.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes!
Essa foto é velha, pô.
And he was there to get a
Já tem um
vital
tempinho já,
touch.
pô.
Bruno Fernandes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner.
Depois foi brincando aí.
This is Xavi Alonso. Veron. And he's had it nicked away.
Solta a bola pra
Corinthians
quem sabe.
are looking to go forward now.
Ô, meu pai.
That's been
Rapaz, Xavi
intercepted.
não
He
acerta
read
o
that
passe.
really well and
O
stopped
homem
it.
é barril, mas pra acertar
This
um
looks
passe
promising.
é
The
terrível.
movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played towards the other side. Robertson. Corinthians still without a single shot on target. And Shevchenko! Now, he's been caught napping. Robson. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And the through ball. Mbappé stood his ground strongly. Tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Robson, and this is Shevchenko. Well, that looks a decent ball. And here's Owen. Maldini. And here's Mbappe. Ronaldinho, the specialist
Parece
in
que tanto de
tearing
loucura
teams
esse cara
apart.
fez e deu certo aqui.
And this is Shevchenko. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Picked out brilliantly. Casillas claims it safe hands. Half an hour played now. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Esse cara tá falando, vou até parar de olhar aqui, daqui a pouco eu tomo uma porra do gol.
Xavi Alonso. Ronaldinho. It's gone for a throw.
Já chegou outro aqui, teuzão aqui. Esse cara viaja.
Cafu. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a little off target.
Porra, velho, eu tô jogando com o cara, tô fazendo maluquice igual a ele.
Playing with one eye on the spectacular. Well seen, saw that coming. That was
Quando
well
você joga com um
played.
cara louco, você é induzido a fazer maluquice igual a ele, parece.
And he's worked it through. Now this could be a chance.
Opa aí.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do
Toca,
everything
Ronaldinho, logo.
his way.
É, velho, bote fé.
Flagged offside.
Quando você pega um cara certo, que joga certo, você joga certo. Quando você pega um doido, você fica fazendo maluquice igual a ele, velho.
Xavi Alonso. That pass isn't the best. Maldini. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Fique girando pro lado e pro outro, você vai ver se...
And he's being shifted off it.
Merda que deu lá.
That's
Porra,
been
não acerta
cut
uma
out,
bola
well
não, os caras
played.
não. Porra, é essa, maluco?
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Aí, bicho.
Xavi Alonso. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Ah, eu não gosto não, Pivete.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Minha porra é toque de bola, Pivete. Eu jogo aqui, eu botei o contra-ataque rápido. Eu tava jogando contra-ataque rápido, mas mesmo assim eu ainda tava tipo posse de bola jogando. Vou subir uma linha aqui pra fazer um gol nesse maluco logo.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Some really good ball movement. He's chosen to go back.
That's good press.
Robson! That was superb goalkeeping.
Robson really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Hullet. Spread to the right. Xavi Alonso looking tidy in possession here.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was...
And Owen! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but
Yeah,
that's
you
a
were
warning
back
to the
on.
opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Hullet. That has been slung wide. In towards the back stick. He leaps for it. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. They get a throw in. Baron. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Baresi. Now it's Mbappe. Ball looks a good one. That is good alertness.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. That's a good foot in there, and that's gone loose. Xavi Alonso.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's shifting. Oh, he's been caught. Shot, surely. In he goes again. And yes, it's there. And the game has liftoff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's been given up. And it's come back out to him. And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
France find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Robson. And he's picked it up out wide. Cafu. De Ligt. And it's Ronaldinho. And it's Robertson. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through.
Nada a ver.
Oh, can he finish?
Nada a ver com esse joguinho maluquice da porra.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Tries a shot! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
De Ligt. Owen. Mbappe. On shapes to shoot. They've got to be quick to recover this. Bullet. Distributed tidily. Cafu. Just 5 minutes left. Showing good feet. Robson. Now who's going to be first to this? Bruno Fernandes. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Eu não jogo assim não, velho.
Second corner
Não
of the
consigo
game.
jogar não, velho, com bola longa não.
Brterror plays it short. He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Robson. And it's Ribery.
O cara tenta jogar no... Ele tenta jogar no contra-ataque rápido, mas só que ele é doido.
Cafu. Now, what about a counter-attack? That is a great pick out. He is through here. This might... And a chop! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Well, that was a frustrating game.
Vou botar outra formação. Vou botar
At times cohesive.
outra formação aqui que eu jogo pra você ver. Acabou o negócio de IA, pai. Quem tem suas IA que jogue só. Eu reparei isso mesmo. Tá vendo meu time aqui, né, no ofensivo, né? Aqui eu baixo uma linha aqui, pai. O time sai igual a máquina no contra-ataque rápido. Pô, os caras no grupo lá nem jogam muito, os caras ficam só de conversa. Os caras nem resenham essa porra. Essa conta aqui eu peguei na mão de Conca, você tá ligado quem é Conca, né? Que organiza o campeonato lá. Ah, eu joguei naquele dia que a gente jogou COP, mas ele nunca jogou COP não, velho. Aquele sacana joga certo pra porra. Fim de semana pra jogar pra mim é barril. Tô jogando aqui, mais tarde eu vou tocar. Eu sou tecladista, tá ligado? Aí eu toco hoje, sábado, domingo. Aí é difícil pra eu jogar fim de semana. É só dia de semana.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel
Vem cá
like
ver,
that.
esse tiozão aí, no caso aqui é Matheus aí.
This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He
Seu
really was the
pai
deadly
e o filho aí
striker
no grupo,
around.
né?
Absolutely lethal.
Goal
No
scorer,
bate-papo.
match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. Some really good ball movement. Oh, now here's an
O cara se
interesting matchup.
trancou todo, meu irmão.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, he's having
Fica
a
trancado aí,
go!
filha da puta. Vai.
Oh, it rattles the bar! But he's left disappointed.
Robson really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
O Matheus, seu ok de Igor é primo, velho? Igor que passou seu contato pra mim uma vez, eu acho. Eu acho que foi Igor. Tá ligado, né, quem é Igor?
Akanji. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel
Procurando
it's too
conversa,
early
vendo o
for either
Matheus
to start
conversando e
taking
deixa
real
o cara
risks.
passar, velho.
So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Played through into space. Can he get onto this? Robson, and he's forced to go back. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Shevchenko going after that. Robson is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Ah, Jadiel, tô ligado quem é Jadiel, pô. Jadiel é meu freguês ali, velho. Jogava no Play 3 aqui no Xbox.
Maldini.
Os caras é resenha, velho.
De Ligt. Cafu.
A bola cá embaixo, miséria.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Robson. Platini. And it's Shevchenko. Serginho is in a really good position out wide. Buffon clears. And that's
Eu
been
vou
one
jogar as duas
straight
partidas
back.
aqui, velho. Daqui a pouco eu vou sair que eu vou pegar o
Robson.
bala. Vai lá se
Passing is
lavar.
crisp and sharp.
Assim lá
He's
vai?
on it.
Vai lá se
Can he get
lavar lá.
away? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Usar banho não, você vai se lavar, pô.
Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Akanji. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good ball, that too.
Tries to pass it through. Robertson gets over and intercepts.
Nada a ver
He
isso
is
aí.
through here. It's Drogba!
Nada a ver isso aí, que ninguém tocou bola, parou, ficou parado.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Xavi Alonso. Alonso. Loose ball now, and there's... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's intervened well there. Maldini knocks it out wide. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And Hullet! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner.
Quer pagar no azulão?
Keeper's dealt with that. He'll try for distance. He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And the ball's come loose here. He's had a shot!
Desgrama.
I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Vai. Olha meu pai aqui pro passarinho.
De Ligt is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. up in no man's land. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a foul.
aí,
Simple
pai.
decision for the referee. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Drogba really was well marshalled there.
And it's Shevchenko. He's had a shot! That's another chance!
What?
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Punched away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu, Gullit. He's cut it out. Van Dijk. And this is Shevchenko. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that is the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Brazil certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And there's green grass ahead of him. De Ligt spots it and intercepts. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Ronaldinho. Pass somewhat off target. And Shevchenko. Gullit. And he's there to retrieve it.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Robson. Cafu. And it's Ronaldinho. That's going wide left. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Brazil get their fourth corner. Robson plays it short. An instinctive delivery. And it's turned away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for the run. Now there's a fine ball. Drogba. Now it's Shevchenko. And he plays one through. He's in! Must be! And Shevchenko! Great vision. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, in probably an entirely one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure. Xavi Alonso. This is a promising build-up. He's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, their corner count's rising, but not their goal count. They can improve.
And the keeper beats it away. He's having a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Ronaldinho, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shevchenko. Xavi Alonso. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that was very necessary. And it's Maldini. And it's Xavi Alonso.
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Ronaldinho. Robson. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Oh.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Ligt.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Cafu. Oh, played through for the wide
Se
man.
tiver roupa aqui, eu levo você.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Cafu. Now it's Hullet. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Não. Minha mãe não. Fica com nada com minha mãe.
This might spell danger.
Não, filha, deixa nada com minha mãe.
Now it's Shevchenko. Platini is always looking to break lines. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out wide. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just
9:15.
remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Abaixa aí, pai. Nunca mais joguei com essa formação, velho. Será que vai dar certo, meu Deus?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football,
O padrão da
and we're
França é
about to be
foda,
dished
velho.
up a feast of it.
Foda demais, mano.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you.
He'll try from distance! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Logo, guerreiro.
There's a sharp little ball here. It's Bale! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And here's Ronaldinho. And here's Hullet. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ronaldinho. He's had it taken off him. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Esse cara é gaiato, gosta de mexer logo o goleiro.
Decent hit from there.
Mexeu.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Ernest. That's Maldini. Ernest. And this is Bale. Bale! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
So it is still 0-0. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. Good purposeful running this. That is a little undercooked. And here's Shevchenko.
There they go, hunting again.
He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. Zico. That's a cute ball. De Ligt spots it and intercepts. And it's Ronaldinho. Ernest. Hullet. De Ligt. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's an excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, played right into his path. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Neymar. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Maldini. Robson, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Zico. That's a shade optimistic. Robson.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi. And he was alert to it. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Can he get it through? Messi. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And this is Shevchenko.
Cruzeiro have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That has not gone well. And the referee has blown for half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. The second period is underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
All right, Shevchenko knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Maldini clears it away. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zico. Chiellini. Hermes. And it's Chiellini. To Maldini. Nesta. Gilberto Silva. Played out to the left flank. Ambitious ball here. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And can he finish it?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bullet. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Shevchenko. Big chance! One-on-one! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. France presented with a golden opportunity here. The major moment in the game.
Não, bora, bate aí. Bate aí, escolhe o canto. Aquele canto.
Against the crossbar.
Oh, perdeu, pai.
Best part of an hour, and
Perdeu
still
o
no
pênalti
breakthrough
você,
from either
velho.
side. And this is Bale. Ernest is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And he is dashing away. It's always been, and one more try. It's a goal. Shevchenko at his razor-sharp best
O
there.
Guri perdeu
Well,
o
I
pênalti,
admire
mas eu
players who
fiz.
do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have movement on both benches. France have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Brterror really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Ups for safety. Dixon. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And he's heaved it away into the last quarter of an hour.
Brterror clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's Messi. Tries to play it through. And that is expertly dealt with. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Gilberto Silva does really well to win the ball there. That's good vision. And he's definitely onside. Backward it goes. Chance for a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Zico has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
De Ligt.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Gilberto Silva. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's in on goal. Chance! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
he had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Brterror found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Shevchenko. Neymar finding himself in space. Messi. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Nice looking ball. And that is...